If I know where you live, I'm gonna pull up. Because the way they'll ship you back to Nigeria, the way they'll ship you back to Zimbabwe, the way they'll ship you back to Ghana, the way they'll ship you back to South Africa, you won't believe your life. Did you watch my video, Tion? Did it hit? Did I hurt you? I don't know if I should be saying this. This is like some exclusive tea, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another makeup and gist. I actually filmed another makeup and gist, but the topics weren't really giving, so I just didn't post it. But there's been some hot topics. There's been some serious hot topics. In this video, I'm going to talk about Adeola and Annie's little tussle, Lani and Tion again, because honey, the story has developed. The WIZKID concert and him trying to pick up Tems. Ugh. I'm going to be talking about the Rona and the government and how they're just moving a bit crazy. Get your popcorn, get your cup of tea, relax, watch me just do my makeup and have a little gist. Jumping straight into this. We never expected it, so we never expected it, but victory has been what? Victory has been won. So in the last few weeks, Uncle Tion Wayne, Mr. Dennis Odunwo, I think that's his name, he has finally paid Lani good her 8K. This deserves praise and worship. On the count of 3, guys. Okpe 19. When I saw that he's paid her, I was really happy for her, first of all, because sis has really grinded. She has grinded for this money. She joined Backchats. She became an influencer. She did YouTube. She spread the word. She did bad boy piece of information. Music video upon music video, song upon song. Her voice wasn't heard, but finally, it has gotten to him, and finally he decided to pay off his debt. And I hope you guys know that by him paying his debt off, by him paying off the remaining 7K or whatever he paid, he's low-key indirectly admitting to guilt. Like, he's basically saying, I did this shit. Indirectly, because really and truly, if he didn't do this, if he really didn't owe Lani money, if he really didn't take out the watch or whatnot, the whole story, if that never happened, if somebody just comes out of nowhere and just starts saying, yeah, Tion Wayne, that's like that Swarm video.
Tion Wayne, suck yourself, you little dusty you. I've got a problem with this Tion Wayne. I swear to God, when I see this, I'll bust his head in. Not even joking. What?
He's that, he stole my money, he did this, he did that, and you really didn't do it. You're telling me that you would pay the person to shut up? There's no way in God's earth. If he really didn't do this crime, there's no way he would have actually paid her. Because think about it, if somebody makes up a lie and says that you owe them 8K and you're a big celebrity and you don't owe them that money, why would you pay it if you don't? So by him paying it, it's like, so you're telling me all this time you really did this shit? When I was saying it, when I was saying, something ain't right, I was saying that everybody was saying I was crazy. Something has finally come out of it and she's got her money back. Well, from what I see, I don't know if she's really gotten the money back. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. She's kind of got her money back and we can finally rest. Lani good, Tolani, whatever your name is. I beg, please, I'm begging with everything, or move for long, bear. Please, don't even mention the guy's name again. Leave the man alone. Leave him alone. At this point, he has paid his debts. He has done the right thing. Well, finally done the right thing. Leave him alone. Anything after this, you crazy. Dennis. The Tion thing is finished, it's done, let it go. Okay? Glad that she's got everything sorted out. We don't gotta hear no Tion. We don't gotta hear no Lani. No more. Funny enough, guys. I was in Dubai recently and I went to a Nigerian restaurant called Kaiser in Dubai. As soon as I walked into the restaurant, guess who I see? Mr. Tion Dennis Odunwo himself. And I was so confused because when I was walking in, obviously I instantly recognized him, but I'm not gonna sit there and stare at you because I know who you are. But then as I was walking in, the waiter was walking me towards like their table. So she walked me and my friend, I don't know if he thought that was my man, but it was definitely my friend, towards the table next to Tion's, right? I don't know if I should be saying this. This is like some exclusive tea, okay? It's really not that tea, but it's tea. The woman walked us like to the table next to Tion's, and literally as I was walking, like clink, clonk, he was like staring at me like, you know that stare like, do I know you? But I'm not sure if I know you. But he was literally looking dead in my eyes and I was just a bit confused. So I'm thinking, Did you watch my video, Tion? Did it hit? Did I hurt you? Because the way my guy was looking at me, he was really looking at me like he knew me from back day, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was trying not to look too hard, but from when I looked, you know when you look at someone, you catch them really like, I was so confused. So when I sat down, he was on that side, I was here and he was on that side. So when I sat down, I realized that him and his party, his entourage, were leaving. And I was like, what did I do? Did I cause them to leave? Oh, just made me think like, did you watch my video? Do you hate me now? I don't hate you, Tion. I just think what you did was wrong. Like what you did was out of line. Like you dirty, like you did some dirty shit. So I can't support people with bad characters. But now that he's redeemed himself, and funny enough, he actually paid her back when we were both in Dubai. So maybe me, I don't know if it was me that caused it or maybe because he saw me, I don't know. But he paid her back like, I think it was like a few days after or the day of, I can't remember, but he paid her back, sure. So I don't know, am I the reason why he paid her back? I don't know. Maybe he watched my video, I don't know. Again, I'm happy that everything's been sorted out. Moving on. Okay, so whilst I was in Dubai, do you know what's so funny? When I booked my ticket to Dubai, I actually had a ticket to go to WIZKID, but unfortunately, I was so excited with the whole Dubai thing, I actually forgot about my WIZKID ticket. So my trip clashed with the WIZKID concert because I was supposed to go and I really was really excited, but unfortunately, I chose Dubai over, actually not unfortunately, Dubai was lit. I chose Dubai over WIZKID, but I did see obviously the 3 dates that he had, and the concert and everybody getting lit, and it looked really fun. He brought out quite a few people. He brought out Tems, he brought out Burna Boy, he brought out Chris Brown, who hasn't been in the country for a long time. You know, he got banned for 10 years because he's on some fuck shit too. Yeah, it looked really good and I really enjoyed watching people enjoy it on stories. It was really fun and stuff. Obviously he lost his friend, the fashion designer, and that probably had a damper on the first show because my little sister went to the first show and she said that she didn't really feel like the performance was really that great. It was quite short, the mic kept turning off and on and stuff, and people were just not that happy with the first show. But I think that was down to the fact that he literally just lost his close friend. Like, imagine losing your friend and having to still work and not being able to mourn your friend in that moment. So I'm sure he was probably going through a lot. That's probably why the first show was a bit rocky. And then the second night, I think that's when he brought out Chris Brown and everybody's complaining. I got a bad show, and then on top of that, you're gonna bring fucking Chris Brown at the second show, like, nigga. So people were complaining and stuff. And then on the third night, he brought out Tems, and that performance looked really, really good. Bless him. Like, I love you, London. I do love a bit of WIZKID. He has really, really come up in his time. Like, he's done so well since his days of Patrone till now, selling out the O2. So I feel like he's come such a long way. Something that happened that was quite funny on the third night, in his performance with Tems, he tried to lift her for some reason. There was a video of him like attempting to lift her and she basically like shut it down. See, as much as that's very playful and cute and nice and it's funny, and you know, he's short, she's tall, and everybody found it funny and stuff. If he was like, say, a Burna Boy in the sense that he's quite tall, muscular, man's man kind of thing, and he tried to do that, I'm pretty sure you guys won't find it as funny. Because really and truly, it's low-key sexual assault. Some of you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, it's not that deep, it's not sexual assault. But if you look at the video and look at how uncomfortable she felt in that moment, that was not fair on her. And initially when I watched the video, I thought that maybe she has a boyfriend and she probably just thought like, my nigga's watching this, like, you're not about to pick me up. But I think it was beyond that. I think she probably just thought like, how dare you? The fact that he really tried to grab her by the bum and lift her up by the bum and think that she'll be okay with it and she'll be rocking on stage with him like grinding. I don't know what he thought. Where was he trying to go with that? It was very like unwarranted. Like, why do men think you could just touch women's bodies unwarranted like that? I think he thought in that moment, because he's WIZKID, because he's like star boy and everybody loves him, that she would just be like, yeah. But I'm happy that she stood her ground and she was just like, no, you're not gonna touch my bum. What do you think this is? And I felt bad for both of them. I felt bad for her because it's like WIZKID has basically like made her career, and obviously if she screams sexual assault, then she's the bad guy. At the same time, he shouldn't have done that. I hope he's apologized, because I haven't heard of WIZKID or seen him since that incident at the O2, and since he's become a meme and everybody's taking the piss out of him for lifting Tems. What he did was actually wrong. Like, he shouldn't have tried to attempt to lift her up without her consent. Say for example he did lift her up, say he did actually lift her up and pick her up by the bum, and they both fell down on stage, because look at the size of you and look at the size of Tems. Really and truly, can you really lift her? As small as he is, can you really lift her? Say for example, she did actually consent and lifted her up and then they fell, that would have been another meme and he would look extra stupid. So it's like, I'm glad that she actually said no, because what he did was stupid. Sorry Wiz, but shouldn't have done that. That was a rookie move. Rookie move on your side. Like, it's just the audacity of some men. They just feel like they can just do what they want to women's bodies and we just have to be okay with it. And this is why sexual, like, aggressive behavior continues from men, because they feel like they can get away with this bullshit. They feel like they can just police women's bodies and then do what they want and get away with it and no one's gonna check them. It's wrong. All in all, the WIZKID concert looked really fun, looked really lit. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything because I've seen WIZKID many times and he's a great performer, although I do think Burna Boy is a little bit better of a performer. Burna Boy gives us a show, whereas WIZKID just kind of sings his songs and just says, I love you London, and yeah, Starboy, and then it just goes. It was still nice to see him, you know, perform at the O2 and do his thing, and obviously mark something down as a new achievement in his career. So well done WIZKID, but don't try and assault anyone on stage again. But funny enough, from that WIZKID concert, I've been seeing loads of TikToks of people saying like they're sick from the WIZKID concert, like they've caught COVID apparently. Because really and truly, I think all you needed to get into the concert was a lateral flow, and a lateral flow can easily be forged. You can lie and say this is my lateral flow test, it's not even your test. You can pretend, you can screenshot other people's tests. There's ways around it basically. Thank God I didn't go, because me, that Omicron or whatever they call it, Marion variants, not gonna catch me. Hell nah. You're not getting me. Okay, you're not getting me. Everything right now is a mess and I'm tired of even hearing about the virus. Right now, I feel like the government are just doing what they want. Like, they're just making up as they go along. They're just going with the flow, having Christmas parties when people are dying, locking people down, stopping people from having birth partners, stopping people from going to their loved ones' funerals, for goodness sake. And these times, they're fucking eating mince pies and cheersing to some Prosecco in Downing Street. And we're suffering. And on top of that, to make it even worse, they're even now chopping our tax money and increasing prices to things, making it harder to live while they're living their best life. And as it goes, as an adult in this day and age, I'm triggered and I don't like it. I'm very triggered. Living right now in this world and what's going on in the world is scary. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. And then on top of that, as if they haven't done enough, they now went gonna put Nigeria on the red list just in time for Dirty December. Wow, you're really wicked. You're really wicked, Boris. You're a wicked man. And your people, Patel, everybody. And to be fair, at first I laughed about it because I was one of those people that I wasn't going to Nigeria this year and I was very upset. So when I heard about it, I didn't really understand the gravity. I just thought it meant, I don't even know what I thought it meant. I just put it on my story and started laughing. Not knowing that like it actually meant that if you do travel to Nigeria, when you're coming back to the UK, because it's a red list zone, you would have to quarantine for 10 days. And then not only do you have to quarantine for 10 days, those 10 days are gonna cost you a good 2K and up, okay? 2,000 Great British pounds. Yeah, to stay in a hotel with shitty service and shitty food. So all in all, Boris is a waste man. I don't even know if I can be saying, they're probably gonna demonetize me. I don't know if I could be saying all this, but Boris is a waste man for doing that. And it's so funny because I swear like the amount of cases of Omicron in Nigeria is very low compared to Europe. And it's just funny to me how Nigeria is the only Western country has been put on the red list, and all the Southern African countries have all been put on the red list as well. It's just a bit funny to me. I don't know, it just seems a bit, But funny enough, Nigeria did a reverse Uno on them and said, oh yeah, okay, you two, you're on our red list. So Nigeria said, yeah, no UK. Red list, sorry, you can't enter. Well, you can, but quarantine. Yeah, so now the UK has been put on Nigeria's red list. Again, this is how you know the government are just going along with the flow. So after Nigeria put the UK on the red list, they now said that actually, you can actually go to a red list country as long as you're double vaccinated. So it's like, bro, what are you guys doing? Like, what are we doing here? This is a mess. Fix it. Like, this country and their politics. At first I was like, oh, the land of the UK, it's so fantastic to live here, free healthcare. You know, it's quite relatively safe compared to the US, no guns and whatnot. But living here is really torture. And I hate to sound like that girl who like take me back to a holiday or whatever, but I realized when I went to Dubai, life there is so breezy. Like it's very hard to be sad and be in Dubai. The weather actually really does like sometimes determine your mood. Like the fact that it was sunny, everybody's like, there's not as much crime, they don't have to pay taxes. You know, it's a Muslim country, everybody respects one another. It's just a nice place to be at, it's refreshing. But then when I came here, like maybe that's why I had my, well, apart from the fact that I was quarantining, but I had my like, I don't know if it was post-holiday like sadness, but I just didn't feel as good as I did when I was there. Like my mood, everything was like so much better there. The environment is just refreshing. The air is clean. And then you come back to the UK, it's raining, it's fucking cold. It's just depressing. Like nobody wants to be here. Like it's such a, and then on top of that, the government are moving mad. Quarantine this, quarantine that, no Christmas this, red list this, COVID test this. It's so stressful. Like living in this day and age, it's like, ugh. Can't we just go back to when all this wasn't a thing? Like, I'm tired. What's it, sue me? Like, I'm mentally drained from all this COVID stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. On top of this whole depressing UK, on top of the fact that we're dealing with COVID, people dying, constant bad news every day, they now said to us that they're gonna pass a new bill. Well, they didn't even say to us, they basically distracted us. Apparently the government is now passing a new bill that can revoke your British passport without warning at any time. Let's just say, boys and girls, keep yourself out of trouble. Especially black boys and girls, second generation immigrant boys and girls, please keep yourself out of trouble. Because the way they'll ship you back to Nigeria, the way they'll ship you back to Zimbabwe, the way they'll ship you back to Ghana, the way they'll ship you back to South Africa, you won't believe your life. Any small thing, if it's parking, fine, pay it. If it's small petty crime, keep yourself away. Even if it's phone bill, pay that shit. Because the way they'll say, yoink, they're moving mad. All of them are moving mad in that Downing Street. And it's very funny. Patel, I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. It's very funny because you forget your roots. You're Indian, babe. You're Indian. If anything, they can take you back to New Delhi. You have a lot of nerve, Patel. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, guys, you won't believe what just happened to me. So as I was like literally trying to do my eyelashes, figured out that I don't have any more eyelash glue, then I had to basically run to Boots looking like this with my scarf, with my powder on, and get some eyelash glue, only for them not to have the eyelash glue. So that I had to buy these lashes just so I can get the glue right here. And this glue is really shit, but I have no choice. I just have to manage for today and then I'll sort it out later. What a kerfuffle, what a kerfuffle. The struggle to get these lashes on my eyes. Girl, the struggle was real, honey. I don't know why they put such shit glue in the pack of eyelashes. Like, I don't understand. Like, don't you want eyelashes to stay on? Are you the enemy of progress? Like, that was like a good 30 minutes of sorting myself out. Anywho, last but not least on the docket, we have Miss Adeola, Patrone and Drea. To be fair, I didn't really want to talk about this because I feel like influencer stuff is a bit, I just don't want to be involved. I just want to be jejely in my place. I don't want wahala. But as this is makeup and gist, we're going to talk about it. Adeola, I find it hard to call her name like that, sorry. Adeola and Annie recently had a little squabble online. I don't know the intricate details. I don't know their friendship personally. I don't know them personally as people. So, hold on. So my opinion is just based off of what I've seen online. But yeah, I saw on TikTok, again, TikTok was my informer, and he basically made a little video explaining why she has been a little bit distant from her friends, and explaining that like her mental health, she's been going through it. What did she even say? Basically, she just feels like her friends should understand where she's coming from, her mental health, kiniko. So what happened was Adeola, she tweeted something alluding to the fact, we don't know if it's really about Annie. I don't think she even mentioned Annie's name, but people are assuming it's about Annie. But she tweeted something alluding to the fact that she doesn't like when her friends just ghost her with no explanation. And then Annie responded back on what I saw on TikTok. I don't know what she responded on, maybe her story, I don't know. She responded back basically saying that she's been going through it mentally and she kind of expected her friends to, I think she was basically kind of saying that she expected her friends to understand, or maybe she didn't mean to hurt them or whatnot. So as an outsider looking in, honestly, it's sad, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just, like I said, I don't know them personally, hope I'm not speaking out of line, but I feel like when it comes to friendships, like, that have grown from meeting each other online, like basically influencer friendships, it can get quite like sticky, especially when you don't really know how to differentiate your basically work friend, because really and truly they're really work friends. You think about it, because this is their job. You don't know how to differentiate your work friend from your real friends. And obviously these influencers do have real friends in real life, and you don't necessarily see those friends or hear about those friends. The friends that you do hear about or see are the ones who also have an online platform, because it's easier to put those friends online without, you know, anyone feeling uncomfortable about it. So differentiating work friends and real friends, I feel like this is a situation that has kind of crossed that line, and now the boundaries have kind of shifted a little bit, and it's hard to kind of see who your real friend is. Again, I'm speaking from the outside in. I don't know the real situation, but it seems like Annie is going through some personal family stuff that has affected her mental health, and maybe she expected her friends to come through for her, and by friends I mean her work friends, to come through for her, but unfortunately she didn't get that treatment. And I can understand from Adeola's point of view in regards to her friends kind of just ghosting and not saying anything, but at the same time, if I had a friend that I'm really close to and I really care about their well-being and I care about them as people, whether it's work friend or whatever it is, if I have a friend that's, you know, been a bit quiet and acting a little bit different, I can see their behavior has changed over time and I haven't heard from them, and you know, I can see that probably something's going on, but you don't really know how to go about asking. Personally, as a friend, I would either call you, and if you don't pick up, I will keep calling you because I care, or I will text you, and if you don't reply, again, I'll keep texting you because I care. And if that doesn't work, I would ask your loved ones. So if I have connections to your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your mom, your dad, I will call them and ask if you're okay. All else fails in an attempt to, you know, help my friend, then if I know where you live, I'm gonna pull up because that's my friend and I don't want to see my friend sad. So in this situation, from the outside looking in, I feel like maybe the friendship itself wasn't that solid. Maybe they were just work friends, and as work friends they probably expected more from each other than was needed in that type of friendship, and unfortunately because of that they have essentially hurt each other unintentionally. But the thing that I don't necessarily agree with is, if I had a friend that was really going through that stuff, like I said, I'll try my best to help them, calling, texting, you know, getting through to family members, something, just to know they're okay. Like, I'll try my utmost best to make sure that they're okay. Personally, I don't like to put my business online. Personally, when I mean my business, I mean like my business when it comes to my real friends in real life. I don't like to talk shit about people. If people really hurt me in real life, I wouldn't run to Twitter and tweet about it. Even though I don't have Twitter, I wouldn't throw indirects on Instagram. I wouldn't do little captions to get back at them. I personally would just leave that person alone. If I've tried my best and all else fails, I will just leave that person alone. That's it, you've done your best. I feel like the tweet, I don't know what kind of intentions were behind it, but it doesn't look good on Adeola's part because it makes her look a little bit petty. Just a little bit. I think all in all, it just wasn't needed. It wasn't needed. The tweet wasn't needed. If that's your friend and you care about her, personally, I wouldn't tweet about my friend that I care about, personally. So I can understand also from Annie's point of view why she would have responded in such a manner. Like, if you're gonna talk about me online and bring this business online, then I also should be able to express how I feel and the situation online as well. So I respect her for doing that. I think when it comes to influencers and friendships as well, like everything regarding that kind of realm, I think you have to tread very, very lightly. Very, very lightly, because the influencer world, unless you find real gems, unless you find real gems in the influencer world, it's hard to make friends, like genuine, real friendships. And personally, I try to just be friends from afar. Like, I can be cool with you, you can chop it up in an event, I can say hi, we can chill, we can talk about content and all that kind of stuff. But as far as getting deep with you, telling you my deep dark secrets, telling you my traumas, like getting to know you on a deeper level, I will probably not do that so quickly with somebody that I met online personally, or it will take a lot of time to build that friendship up, and it will take a lot of trust as well to upkeep that friendship. So I feel like what happened, I feel like maybe boundaries were just crossed with regards to trust, and unfortunately if there's no trust in a relationship, it's very hard for that relationship to thrive. And also, as well as trust, there needs to be communication. And because of that lack of communication that they both had with each other, that led to the breakdown of their friendship. And honestly, like, it's sad, but I'm sure they'll be able to work it out between themselves. I'm sure, like, they have each other's numbers. I'm sure they would have called each other and, you know, squashed it. Because if you really care about somebody, you'll try your best to make it right. And to be fair, we don't even know if this is all true. It could all be hearsay, it could just be a misunderstanding. We don't know if Adeola was really talking about Annie. She could have been talking about anyone. And we don't know if Annie was really talking about Adeola, because she could have been talking about anyone. You have to take everything with a pinch of salt when it comes to the online business and influencing and stuff like that. Not everything is as direct and straightforward as it looks. I'm pretty sure they would have spoken privately and sorted the matter out personally within themselves. I don't see any reason why they'll want to fall out, but again, I don't know their friendship on a personal level, and I don't know them personally, I don't know them on a deeper level. All I know is what I see online. Like, who wants to lose a friend? Like, losing a friend is actually really hard. Like, it hurts, it really hurts to lose a friend. So hopefully they're able to sort it out, and hopefully they can come back together and keep filming and doing their thing. So yeah. So guys, I really want to do a glossy lid, but I'm a bit scared. I don't know if I should do a glossy lid and a glossy lip. I don't know how that's gonna look. I hope it doesn't fuck up, but yeah, let's try. I don't even know if that looks good. Ooh, girl. Let me just buff it out. I feel like I should put gloss on my lips, but I'm not sure. I don't really know about this makeup. I'm gonna quickly do my hair off camera and I'll be right back to close the video. So I'm done with my hair. Can I just say, this glossy lid thing is cute, but it's definitely temporal, because, temporal, is that a word? Temporary? Because the way it's creasing, no. But yeah, I've done my hair. If you want more info on this wig, I'll have a separate video on my hair. As I was doing my hair, I actually remembered something to add on to one of the topics I was talking about. When I was talking about Adeola and Annie, I remembered, and this is no shade to anyone, but I just remembered, it came to my head. I remember when Debbie was part of like the Patrone group, and she decided to leave, and she made a video years later and she basically explained why she decided to leave. She didn't really say names, but she basically mentioned how she had a lot of mental health issues. She was going through depression and she was very sad, and one of the reasons why they fell out was because she didn't feel supported in that way. So it just made me remember, this is quite similar to like the whole Annie thing. Like, Annie's going through some mental health issues and she's having some personal issues and personal problems, and she also didn't feel supported by her friend. So like I said, it's no shade, this is just me analyzing from an outside perspective. I feel like maybe there needs to be more education with Adeola in regards to being there for her friends more when they're going through deep life shit. Normal life shit happens to everyone. Everybody has down days, everybody feels sad. Like, we're not always gonna feel good 24/7. So maybe it sounds like she needs to maybe just kind of like be there for her friends in that regard a little bit more, or be more understanding when it comes to mental health. If she is there for her true friends, when I say true friends, I mean her friends that she's grown up with, her friends that are long-term friends, her friends that are like more family. If she is there for her true friends, then it just goes to show maybe those people were not her true friends, or maybe those people aren't her true friends. Maybe that's why she's not as forthcoming when it comes to helping them with their mental health. But that's just my personal analysis of the situation. I don't know the real situation. I don't know these people personally. So yeah, anywho, I'm done talking and I'm done getting ready. I hope you guys really enjoyed getting ready with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the topics. Make sure you leave down in the comments like topics you like for me to talk about in the future. If you have anything you want me to talk about. Quite a lot of things happen quite quickly. Some things are interesting, some things are not. So if I don't make a video in between that time, maybe there was just nothing to talk about. Funny enough, as I was filming and as I was doing my hair, you won't believe that the UK took off all the countries on the red list. The UK has taken them back off the red list. So it's like, this government is just, it's enough for me. It's enough from me. Let's have a little chin wag in the comments. Let's talk. Okay, let's talk. We friends. Okay, let's talk. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this content. Thank you guys for 200k subscribers. Whoop, whoop. And make sure you hit the thumbs up button as well if you really enjoyed this content. Right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm really gonna go now. Bye guys. Mwah.